everybody, and welcome to another Top 5 Records video. Today I'm going to do a comparison, a shootout between three different versions of an album, which have been quite the journey for me. Now, why has this album, I'm talking about My Generation by The Who, been quite the journey for me? Well, first of all, I'm a big fan of The Who, and this was the only one of their albums which I did not have in an original UK version until pretty recently. And I actually have been looking for this album for years and years now. A friend of mine got this as a present on his birthday, and we listened to it in stereo, and I just thought, this is not my album. I mean, I love the Who, but this is just still silly dull. It doesn't have any power, and I know, I'm more a Tommy guy. That's what I thought. But later on, I discovered more and more pressings and different sounding versions of them, so I thought, that album, My Generation, may be interesting. And it has some interesting songs on there, and I listened to some podcasts, and everybody was talking about My Generation. So I thought, you know what, I just gotta get hold of a mono copy. But that was easier said than done. I've been looking through about half or more than half of all the record stores in Amsterdam, in London, in Nottingham, and Birmingham to find a UK mono of The Who's My Generation, but I could not get it. I could not get hold of it. So last year, I thought, you know what, I'll take this one. I found it in somewhere in Germany, and it was 20 or 25 bucks. The 1979 mono repress. And some people online said this is a good pressing. It's probably a copy of the UK one. So not the original mouse, but a copy of that one. But go ahead, they said, take it. It'll come to life. I put this on together with a friend of mine, and we're listening to it. Nothing. This 1979 version, I mean, although it's kind of rare, you don't see it often, you don't find loads of mono versions. Although it was better than the stereo version, it was better than the stereo recent reissue. It just did not give that punch to The Kids Are Alright, to It's Not True, My Generation. There are so much good songs on here, and none of them came to life. So I still thought, this pressing isn't good. I don't like this album. Now, luckily, I found this one. And you're saying, but this is The Kids Are Alright. The Kids Are Alright is actually the Dutch release, the first Dutch release. There was a release in the Netherlands, same vinyl, same pressing, literally the same. You see, oh no, you can't see anything right there. Brunswick. This is the first Dutch pressing, but they later repackaged it with a different title. The Kids Are All Right. They also gave it a different label, by the way, but it's the same mastering, same idea. The Kids Are All Right must have been a hit in the Netherlands, and I thought, you know what, we'll release it as that title. And the seller told me this is way better, closer to the source. Better sounding, and indeed it is. It is better than the 1979 version. But it does not have what I was hoping for. This powerful band sounds so much more powerful on the first UK mono version of A Quick One, the first UK mono version, or the recent UK mono repress of Sell Out. It sounds so much more heavier on Live at Leeds, on Tommy, all these. Constantly, this album just didn't come to live truly, and this is not a bad option. I paid about 30 euros for it. And now that I've found another version, I wish I hadn't done that, because finally, just recently, I found this beauty. And it smells different. It just smells different. And this is the first UK mono, evidently. Obviously. You know, I like it. I love the touch of it. I love the way a first UK version is. And this is everything I had dreamt the album to be, somehow quality gets lost. And it wasn't until I heard this version that I started to love this album, because it's rough. The Who was a rough band. They had a energy, they had power, and this mono pressing holds all that in this micro groove record. I'm not sure. There are some people who say the Classic Records version is also okay. I have compared a UK original mono version of A Quick One While He's Away, or not just A Quick One is the title, with I have a mono version, Classic Records version, and it's pretty good, the Classic Records version in that case, but the original UK one wins at that. I have the same thing with Quadrophenia. That stereo, I have a UK original, compared it to the Classic Records version. It was terribly expensive, the Classic Records version, and again, the UK original beat that for me. I might do a video about it. So I'm not gonna buy a Classic Records version of this. So if you have a Classic Records pressing, tell me all about it. But my advice to you will be, although it may be expensive, or hopefully you're just lucky, but buy the first UK mono, because it's not a matter of just some audiophile preferences. This is, for me, the first and only way to experience the sheer power of my generation. Beautiful, beautiful record. Well, I'm curious, do you like the video? What do you think? What are your experiences with other pressings? Leave a comment below and I'll see you in the next video.